Hi, today I'd like to share a bit of a thought with you, right? I've been a vegetarian for maybe about 3 years now. I can't even honestly remember the real reason why I started being one. It started off as a trial. So I actually do have a video from I think it was 2012 where I talked about trying to become vegetarian for a week, and then eventually I just stuck with it, and now it's been 3 years. Doesn't mean I'll be a vegetarian forever, right? So anyway, one of the more common questions which we as vegetarians get asked is, do you miss eating meat? Now, of course, I'm talking about people who have chosen to become vegetarian slightly later in their life. Not those born into it, with religious reasons. So this doesn't actually include people who have been vegetarian all their life, right? So I used to be a meat eater, and to a certain extent I still occasionally do, but very little. So the thought I'd like to put out to you is this, right? Not the thought, the opinion rather. It's my personal opinion. I can't speak for every vegetarian out there, especially not the kind who is slightly judgmental and will be sure to lecture you about the benefits of vegetarianism and how you're making the world a better place, right? So it's just my own opinion. I have to preface that first, right? I don't represent everyone. So even though I grew up loving my meat, not in a dirty way, I really enjoyed eating meat before I became a vegetarian. I found the transition really, really easy. So people like me would actually say that meat itself, it does taste good, right? It does smell good, it tastes good, I totally get that, but for some reason I just don't miss it. So to answer the question, right, I realized that I've been talking in a roundabout way for I'm not even sure how long, right? But to answer this pretty common question, myself as a vegetarian, I don't actually miss the taste of meat that much, but what I do miss is the memories that come along with it, right? So I'm not sure how much sense this makes, but I remember in the past, as a young child with my family, with my friends, being out in social situations, and of course in Asia, social situations always equals food. You dine together, we eat together, right? So there are certain kinds of meat that actually invoke certain memories in me. So when I smell that particular type of meat, I associate it with someone in the past whom I used to have that kind of meat with, whether it's steak or roast pork, those. So what it does is, it conjures up the memories, and the memories of spending time with that particular person or people is what I miss. So there have been times, I'm gonna admit something on camera, there have been times when I had dreams of myself being in that same social situation, but because I couldn't eat the meat, because I chose not to eat the meat, the feeling wasn't the same. It was as though a part of me was missing. It was as though it's some kind of memory that has remained in the past that I can't relive time and time again. But of course, when I start to rationalize it, it isn't actually that, it isn't actually that complex, because I could still relive the memories. It's just that I don't need to actually eat meat. I could still spend quality time with the same people in the same setting, and as I mentioned before, I'm not the kind who's very judgmental, who would condemn people for their democratic choice to eat whatever they feel like, right? So I could still spend time with them if I wanted to. It's just that I won't eat the meat. So hope this provides a bit of an insight. Some vegetarians will agree, some won't. It's just my take, my opinion on things. Yep. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, please consider supporting my business by engaging with me on social media at the links provided below. One more thing. Are you looking to get in shape or know someone who is? If yes, head on to granitefitness.com.au for access to some free videos on getting in shape. Your support is appreciated. Have a good day, and I hope to entertain you again soon.